Hey, what's going on, guys? This is AndrewChicken, and welcome back to another video. Seris got a major rework in the most recent update, and it made her a lot more viable in late game as well as in higher ranked matches. So for starters, her old talent Agony got implemented into base kit, so you can now stack 4 charges on someone, detonate your rend soul, and they get stunned. Just like that, it is now a base feature. And the other really cool rework is that her ultimate can now be detonated mid-air, so you can do this and just suck them up, just like that, which is really, really powerful. It gives her much more control over her ultimate and makes it much more reliable, especially when you're going up against shields. But the one major rework that I don't really see anyone playing with is the new reworked Agony. Of course, since Agony's stun got implemented into base kit, it had to be reworked into something else. So, check this out. Agony. For each stack of soul orb detonated by rend soul, your next restore soul ignores 5% of anti-healing, excluding healing disable effects, so this does not work on Willow's dead zone, up to 25% or 5 stacks for up to 10 seconds. Now there is a lot to break down here. So how this works is we can come on over here and get at least 5 of these stacks for the maximum effect. Detonate, and now for the next 10 seconds, each use of our restore soul will have that 25% anti-healing. It's anti-cauterized, so basically it's rejuvenate. And you can see when we heal this Fernando, since he's not getting cauterized, we're actually getting more healing with each use of our restore soul, and this will happen for the next 10 seconds after we detonate. So in a few seconds here, you'll see it'll go back down to the regular 150 per tick, just like that. But if this guy were cauterized, this would basically act as a counteraction to that cauterize, which is really, really cool, and it makes this talent more of a late game sort of hybrid healing talent, where you're encouraged to go out and, do damage so you can detonate your soul charges and get that buff up, and then you can heal through cauterize in late game, which basically serves as a way to say, hey, Fernando, you're being an idiot not holding your shield up, so you're still in cauterize, but I'm going to heal you through it anyways because I'm Seris and I'm just cool. So it's kind of a different, more active take on healing than just going Mortal Reach and having that extra just healing and range on your restore soul, but not really having that anti-cauterize in late game. So what we're going to be doing today is basically trying out this talent in a real match, because I have not played this in a real game, and I haven't really seen many people use it either, so I'm really curious to see how this plays out. But we're going to be trying it out and basically seeing how it compares to Mortal Reach, which is, what we're used to when it comes to solo healing with Seris. So without further ado, let's go ahead and get straight into a match. Alright, so here we go. We are in a match. We're on Siege, Split Sun Quarry. We have on my team Pip, Azan, Maeve, myself as Seris, and a Kinessa, and we're going up against a Moji, Shaolin, Eevee, Lilith, and Victor. So not quite a tank on the enemy team, unfortunately, but hopefully this will still be a good match, and hopefully we'll be able to see how good, effectively, Agony is. So let's grab Agony, and I'm going to go for, do I want to go my hybrid build, or do I want to go like basic killing build? I should probably go hybrid since we have a Pip, right? So I will go this build, which has Veil, Fade to Black, and Umbral Gate, and also a little bit of self-healing and a little bit of ammo generation, and hopefully this will help me get the stacks I need to then get the Agony buff up so I can be doing more healing. And I think, theoretically, you can have 100% uptime on this, right? Because it lasts for 10 seconds, the buff, but the cooldown of Rend Soul, I'm pretty sure, is, 7 seconds. So if we're quick, and if we're good at hitting our shots and then detonating when we have 5 stacks on something, then hopefully we can get this anti-healing buff up. But I don't know how hard it'll be to hit 5 stacks necessarily, so let's just try this out. And I'm going to get some Chronos as well, just because, I don't know, I feel like it. It's been a bit since I've played Seris, because, I don't know, I don't usually feel like playing Seris, so we'll just see how this works. But yeah, so far I haven't really had any enemies to really shoot in order to get this buff up. Like, I've had Shaolin once, I had Eevee, but I literally killed her. Okay, I'm just gonna fade away. Yeah. So far this isn't working well, but of course the enemy team doesn't exactly have a tank either, which a tank would be very easy for me to just farm up with Agony. So, oh, yeah, I'm dead. Yeah, there's just nothing for me to shoot at right now, and yeah, trying to extend to get in range so I can actually hit something has just gotten me killed. Alright, Razan's making the run for the points. So far that's 3, but I can't really get any more right now because they're falling back, and I just need to get up there to heal my Azan right now. And yeah, we're gonna lose that objective, unfortunately. And I can't even live long enough to get 4 stacks on that Shaolin, let alone freaking 5. Oh, goodness. And yeah, the big problem with this talent, I would say, is that, like, if you want the maximum buff, you're gonna have to get, you're gonna have to have multiple people in your line of sight, which is kind of bad. Like, normally you're only fighting 1 or 2 people at a time, and so having to hit both of them Just seems a bit hard for me. But yeah, at the very least, it's on a stack-by-stack basis. It's not you have to have 5 stacks. So, you know, we still can get like 2 or 3 stacks, and then just, see like that, we got 3 stacks, and now we're healing for still more per rend soul. So that is something to keep in mind, I guess, is that, yeah, we don't always have to be going for the maximum of 5. Especially because once we get Chronos, we'll be able to rend soul, you know, relatively often, which is good. So, let me just spam some shots up here. I want to try and get like 2 or 3, but I guess I'll just take 1 for now, because I'm not really getting anyone peeking me. We just lost our Maeve, unfortunately. Hello! Can we kill her? We can't, but there's 2 stacks, so my healing is more powerful now. Interesting. It's like varying levels of strength on this Agony talent. I just feel so squishy right now. Oh, goodness. Alright, I'm just going to fade away. Our Zon needs to fall back, but he's not going to be able to, and our Maeve isn't peeking me for heals, so she's just going to die. Alright, we're just going to have to try and play it safe back here. Hopefully my team will respawn behind me. Alright, there's 3 stacks. Holy burst! Are you kidding me? Okay, I'm just dead. I'm just dead. I don't get to play the game. Alright. We have the rest of the team alive, though. Hopefully Pip will be able to keep this Zon alive, but I don't know if he's able to get a Mega Potion to him. And our Zon is dead, so it looks like we're going to end up losing this first defense here. We're just kind of free capping right now, though. And again, there's just nothing for me to shoot. This is like the worst possible demonstration comp I could be going up against right now, especially because it's Splitstone. It's a really spread out map, so they're not even grouped up for me to hit in the first place. I would have much preferred going up against like 1 or 2 tanks on ice mines. That would have been perfect for this. Alright, let's detonate that. I'm just going to die to this Moji, though. There's nothing really I can do because I have no one out here to help me right now, because everyone's just dead. Oh, this is so bad. But yeah, of course, we need to go find someone to shoot. So, like, we can do this. There's 5 stacks, and all of a sudden, look at how much extra healing we're doing. We basically just gave that Tyra Rejuvenate 3, which is absolutely crazy. That's, you know, it's really interesting to finally have something in-game that basically works like Rejuvenate, but isn't a card, isn't an item, is instead just actually something that is a functionality on a base healer in this game. It's really, really interesting to me, and I do like it. Now, let's go ahead and try and heal. Oh, unfortunately, our Tyra died. Hello, Term. I'm faster than you. I'm running this build, so, yeah, you aren't very fast now, are you? Oh, no. Okay, let's fall back. Oh, Fernando, why'd you just walk into those bullets, dude? Okay, this is going pretty poorly. Our team needs to group up. I literally cannot heal our Lilith, though, because of how she works, so... Oh, my goodness, guys, you know the concept of grouping up. Please, heal up, Tyra. Don't go in by yourself. Where are you going? Where are you going? Oh, gosh. Alright. Well, let's just try and heal our teammates who aren't nincompoops. Let's get some more buffs up going here and try and keep healing our Fernando. I don't think he's going to be able to touch point, though. Let's get some more heals out. But, yeah, we're going to lose this objective, unfortunately. We'll try and give another heal out. Also, we got this incoming. I'm just going to Shadow Travel away. Give another quick top off. Of course, we do have to keep in mind we aren't having the range buff of Mortal Reach. So we are not going to be able to heal from as far away, but I don't think it's a super big deal. However, we are getting Giga pushed back right now, and Fernando just didn't get the memo that we were falling back, so he's just dead out there. This team is super uncoordinated right now, my goodness. We're all just spread out, not grouping up. Like, what are we even doing right now? Here you go, Koga. Have a quick top off. We're going to spam some shots here, but unfortunately, Moji's going to be able to cleanse our stacks, which, honestly, is something that can make this a little bit weaker than it has to be, because you're going to struggle a lot against champions who can cleanse status effects like that, trying to get your buff up, because, like you can see there, we had, like, 2 stacks on Moji, and then she just cleansed them, which, you know, it sucks. It sucks. But, of course, against the Terminus, or against any tank, really, we shouldn't have too much of a problem getting our buffs up. But, unfortunately, I'm dead. I tried to Shadow Travel away there, and even with Veil 5, I'm still just dead. Honestly, I wish they would just make the dang thing instant. Can we just make this like Ghost Walk, please? Is it really that hard? Ooh, Fernando dodged the Moji ult somehow, but we are one shot from the Strix right now, and my Lilith isn't giving me heals, so I can't really peek out too much right now. However, Fernando's going to get a very clutch ult. I'm going to try and just keep healing him through this, and you can see, even though he is cauterized, we are still healing him for quite a bit. We only have 45% anti-healing right now, but we're cutting through a good chunk of it. You can see there, that heal was only 82, but then we get our buffs back up, and we're healing him for a lot, but it wasn't cauterized there! Ooh, don't die. Oh, goodness, Fernando, please just stay alive. However, I'm almost dead. I need a heal. We need our team to just touch the point right now. Where is our Fernando going? Where is our Fernando going? We have so many people on the objective right now, and Fernando's just off flanking the Strix. Where are you going? You're playing like an off-tank. You're the only tank in our lobby, sir. What are you doing? Of course, when we're not able to get our stacks up, this is worse than Mortal Reach. By a long shot, we were missing out on the range, but most importantly, we're missing out on the extra healing, which we don't have to do anything to get. But my hope is that Agony is simply just better, like, in late game, and also when it comes to, like, just straight-up healing once you get the buff up to max. Like, I assume 5 stacks of Agony is better healing than Mortal Reach, but requires more work to be put in. So it's one of those high-risk, or high-skill, high-reward circumstances, which I like that idea of a talent. You've got the Brain-Dead Easy talent, which doesn't give much reward, and then you've got the much more complicated talent, which gives much more reward. So, that's interesting. We'll try and heal here. And I gotta just shadow travel away because Moji's looking at me and we don't really have any damage out here right now. Tara's ulting. Is she gonna get a kill with it? Absolutely not. She's gonna die in a hole. Okay. Well, let me just detonate this for some stacks. We need some help. Fernando's going after the Terminus. I do have an ultimate which I could try and use, but we gotta get some enemies near for us to use it. Terminus, Fernando. Oh, please, Fernando, stop dying. There you go. Have some heals. And we'll try and spin some more shots out. My buff is gone. So I need more stacks. Problem is, it's really hard to hit stacks with Seris at this range because her projectiles are so slow that, like, it's so easy to dodge them when you're at this range and have so much time to see them coming. Oh, Fernando, please. I think we're going in a little bit too hard here, buddy. Alright, I'm just going to detonate this now and fall back. Or Fernando's just going to have to die. He pushed in way too far. Yeah, he's just dead. We can keep the Koga alive at least, but we've got to fall back. Koga's dead as well. Oh my gosh, guys, why did you push in so far? Okay, it's just Tyra alive right now. Tyra's dead. Okay, I'm gone. Goodbye. I'm leaving this establishment at once. We got Lilith out here, but we don't really have much damage. Okay, Tyra's here finally. I can't see anything on this objective. Come on, just let me hit you, Term. I literally have to settle for one charge because of his power siphon. That's so irritating. Alright, just spamming. There we go. There's 3 stacks. I'm going to detonate. Now there's 4. There's a stun. We got our buff up again. Kill this man! How? Where is our damage at? Oh, I'm dead. The Strix is 1 HP, but the Terminus just isn't dying. Do we have any DPS players on this team, please? Someone kill something. What? That's just GG, man. Not gonna lie, our DPS sucked compared to them. Like, they were completely outclassed. Just weren't able to kill anything. That's unfortunate. Alright, so here we go. We are on Frog Isle. We have myself as Seris. We have Vatu, Grover, Zin, and Khan going up against Strix, Ying, Octavia, Makoa, and Fernando. So hopefully this will be a bit of a better game, but we are up against the exact same people. So yeah, this might honestly be garbage. Again, we gotta hope that our DPS are actually competent this time, because they were not last time. But we do have 2 big beefy targets to shoot at, so hopefully I'll be able to get a lot of stacks up. But the thing is, they both have very big shields, and especially if Makoa goes half shell, like, I'm going to have just a lot of barriers in the way, preventing me from getting my buff up, which is kind of irritating. Yeah, let's just see how this goes. I'm going to try and kind of play mid-ish. Actually, alright, the Makoa's just going directly to the right. Did he go half shell, actually? No, he didn't. Okay, that's kind of a stroke of luck for me. Unless I get hooked. Which, speaking of hooked, bye-bye, Vatu. Oh, and I can't heal Archon. Okay, there we go, finally. Ooh, but I'm just dead. Alright. I didn't even get headshot by Strix. That was just a shot from Octavia, a shot from Strix, and a little bit of distortion field damage. That is so unfortunate, man. Okay, Vatu, please live. Here's a heal. Zin is probably just dead. Okay, he's billowing away. But once that billow ends, where are you going, my good sir? He's just dead. Okay. Well, I'll just try and spam some more shots out. Oh, I need to be healing my Khan. Khan, please live. Alright, there's some good heals on him. I'm going to spam shots just this way. I'm going to get hooked. Let's go for the detonate, but I cannot even use my Veil right now. And we're honestly just going to lose this payload because we do not have the pressure we need at all. And we're going to go for this build, which has Wickedness, Veil, and Fade to Black. And then we're also going to grab Chronos so we can Rend Soul more. So that way we'll have as many chances as possible to get up those Rend Soul stacks, and then get more anti-healing reduction that way. Which is weird. It's like anti-healing. It's a weird concept. I am almost dead already. Why did our tank go directly to the point instead of helping secure the high ground? It's what you're supposed to do on this map. We have Lilith heals, but I'm still just dead to Androxus. Come on, Ash. Where are you going? And our Lilith is dead as well. Well, this is just off to a great start then, isn't it? Absolutely zero high ground pressure on the map where controlling the high ground is just, it's so important. It's going to be very difficult to get the point now with how much they've zoned us off. Let's go for a quick heal on you and then heal up our Ashe. But we do need to be getting these stacks up so that way we can get more rejuvenate, basically. It's kind of how I like to think of it, is just rejuvenate. Because, yeah, without cauterize on anyone, it literally just functions that way. Okay, there's 3 stacks, and now we can head in here and heal our Leon for just a bit more. 172 per tick, that's honestly not bad. I mean, it is 15% rejuvenate, so, you know, that's like having rejuvenate too, just on our base heal now, which is great. And let's just go ahead and spam out some more shots. We need to get our buff up again here, so we just need some enemies to peek us. There's a Makoa, but his shield is in the way. That is one big detriment to this talent. Okay. That is one big detriment to this talent, though, is, like, barriers and people who can cleanse your marks will give you a really rough time. Because, like, Makoa, he can just put his shield up, and until that shield is gone, I have zero way of getting this buff up. And if I'm trying to attack someone like Moji, and then she just magic barriers, well, I'm not going to be able to get those stacks up in because she just cleansed them all. So it's really frustrating. Please, Ashe, go up here. Please, go up here. Please. Yes, okay, good. Go up here. Go first. Go ahead, please. Thank you. There we go. We can actually take the high ground this time. However, I've still been hooked and I'm still probably dead. Oh, never mind. Alright, we're living for the time being, but Androxus is just in my face. The Corvus is flanking. Oh my goodness, what an absolute madhouse this is. Both teams are down a lot of players, but we are down more players. Arvora just died trying to ult the Makoa, and Ashe is the only one out there. She's about to get hard staggered, so we need to group up right now. I'll try and heal her to keep her alive, but healing just doesn't really work on Lilith that well. And I have no one to get my stacks against right now because there's just a shield in the way, and Ashe is just going in by herself for some reason, of refusing to peek me as well. I don't know how she expected me to heal her there. This team is just a mess, and that has been literally my entire experience trying to get an Agony video. Like, oh my goodness, just every single team comp I've come against today, or come with today, like, they've all just been so bad. They all just go in by themselves, the DPS don't know how to DPS, and the enemy DPS are literal gods. That's every single game I've played today. With freaking Paladins Seris. I don't know how I'm supposed to get a good video like this. And I've literally just stopped narrating and just watched my team lose for at least half of these games. And honestly, I'm thinking I'd just make a compilation of all this garbage and show how just terrible my recording session has been tonight, because this is 4 games in a row where I've tried to play Agony, and my team has just been brain dead. This is actually so sad, and we've literally just given up. Arvora's emoting at spawn. That's a GG. We can't do anything here. And hopefully this game goes well. I have had such a struggle trying to record this freaking video. I've had 4 games in a row now where my teammates have just been bots, and my enemy teammates have been literal gods. And we've just had just insane DPS diffs the entire time, and there's nothing I can do about it because I'm trying to play healer Seris. And it's really sad. It's really sad. So hopefully this game will go a little bit better. And this is like my 4th time or 5th time just saying the same description again. This is a hybrid talent. It's meant to be, you go in, you be aggressive, alright, you get your stacks up, and then you heal your team for more. You don't necessarily go like full dive or anything like that, but you just gotta actually be shooting people and doing damage and rend soling in order to get your buff up. And yeah, you don't need to get 5 stacks every single time. You can still get like 3 or 4, and you'll get some benefit, which is nice. But of course, the more you detonate, the better, and so you want to try and be going for 5 if you can, but most of the time, you can only get like 2 or 3 or 4, just depending on the circumstance, and depending on what the enemy team comp is, because sometimes there are team comps that just suck for Agony. Like, you need to be able to hit enemies themselves, so when there's something like a shield in the way, like Aegis Fernando, or Zin's counter even, you won't really be able to get your stacks up and get that increased healing. And then at that point, you'd be better off playing Mortal Reach. But once you get those buffs up, then it becomes better than Mortal Reach, and so it's kind of like a high risk, high reward, and high skill, high reward talent that offers better healing than Mortal Reach, but only if you can play it very well. So it's an interesting talent idea. It's just hard to pull off, and there's a shield on my face already, so I can't get my stacks, and the enemy team just dove us so freaking hard. And I've got 2 people in the back line right now. I'm going to need some help. I can't even stun this guy because he's just shielding. Please, team, someone come do something about this. Okay, Fernando's over here. I'm going to heal him, and you can see that even though I detonated only 3 charges on that Fernando, we're still able to heal him for 170 per tick, which is nice. Hello, Talus. There's 4 stacks on you. We stunned him. Don't think I'll be able to kill him, but at least we got those stacks, and so now we can heal for more. Come here, Fernando. There you go. Look at that. 180 per tick. Nice and smooth. That is very nice. It basically just works like Rejuvenate, which is interesting to have that in a form that isn't a card or an item, because, yeah, we don't really have much like that in the game at all. Like, usually it's just a card you put in your loadout, you get extra healing when you're low, or it's, you know, you just buy it. And I guess the one other exception would be Inara has it on an ability where she gets more healing, and basically has a counteractive thing to cauterize. But yeah, this time it's in the form of a healer, and it just applies on whichever person she's healing, which is really, really cool. And I do like that a lot. I like the concept. Again, it's just high risk, high reward, and so it's very hard to actually get much value out of it. Also, I think that Damba's a bot. Yeah, that Damba's a bot. He's going Guillotine. Guillotine Maldamba. That's very nice. So I've been playing 5 games of Agony Seris now in a row, and I have yet to get a single good game. Not because Agony is bad, but because every single time matchmaking has been garbage. This is a joke, dude. This is a joke. The game does not want me to make an Agony Seris video for you guys. Maybe this is why nobody plays Agony, because every time they think in their head, oh, I'm gonna go play Agony, every game just goes horribly. This time, the only reason we're winning is because they have a bot. And so, like, this isn't even fair. This isn't even a fair game, but now we're winning because it's not fair for the enemy team. But the past 4 games, it's been unfair for me because my teammates are so bad at DPS that they can't even manage to kill a single Androxus player. Oh my god, dude. Alright. I am just done trying to record this video at this point. I have been going for well over an hour. I have been recording for well over an hour, and I have yet to get a good game of Agony Seris, so I'm just going to compile all of my recording attempts and show you how hard it is to record a video sometimes. Because sometimes recording attempts go well, and I can just get the video I'm looking for within like 1 or 2 matches. But this has just been pain, and sometimes it just is like that, you know? Like, I remember one time, I remember it very clearly because of how exaggeratedly bad it was. I was trying to record a Terminus video, and I played like 8, 10, 12 games in a row, something like that. It was at least a full red wall. I just could not get a good match to save my life. And I just gave up recording that day. I didn't even put out a video that day, and that was back when I was only uploading like once a week, and I just missed that weekly upload because of how bad the experience was. This hasn't been quite that bad, but it's getting close to that. And it's really unfortunate. I hope that Damba comes back because I would like an actual game for once, but we're just not getting that. Somehow I'm dead, even though I have Veil 5 in my loadout. I'm still dead before I can get into Shadow Travel. Honestly, that's another problem with Seris. Like, she's getting to a much better spot in the meta now when it comes to, like, being a good healer in late game, or rather being a good support in late game. Nobody's a good healer in late game, but a good support in late game, she's more of that now, which is very nice, of course. But Veil is still an issue where it's a mandatory card. You have to have it at 5 or else your Shadow Travel is useless because you're just going to die every single time before you get into it. But even still, with Veil 5 you can still die before you get into your Shadow Travel, which is really frustrating. And, you know, even then, it's like you're forced to spend 5 loadout points on this one card in every single build or else it's bad. And I don't like that. It's the same dynamic with Maldamba. They removed the card Eerie Presence and put it into base kit. So at base now, if you miss your heal, then it'll have a shorter cooldown, which is good. It's really healthy for Maldamba. It means you can have much more flexibility in your Maldamba builds, and you can try and experiment with some other cards now, instead of Eerie Presence. But, yeah, Seris has that dynamic too, where she has a mandatory card, and honestly, I think it should be next on the chopping block for cards that get removed and put into base kits. Oh, I'm dead. Alright. But yeah, my hope would be that they just get rid of the cast time nonsense and just make it like Ghostwalk, where the second you press it, you, oh, hello. But like the second you cast it, you get the, the Shadow Tribal. But if they don't do that and they just put Veil at level 5 as a base thing where it's always just 50% faster, that would be great too. And then just rework Veil into something else. This Fernando's chasing me. What is he doing? What are you doing, goofball? I want to stun you. Can I stun you, please?
Enemy rampage.
Okay. I just hope we can push this in and win. I am so sick and tired of playing freaking Agony Seris today, and it's not even because of Agony, it's because of how bad my matches have been. Sometimes I feel like when I'm solo queuing, if I don't play a DPS or a tank, I am unable to carry the match. Which, I guess is the dynamic of support, you know, you're healing. It's not your job to get the kills and make the plays. And most of the time you're not capable of making the kills and getting the plays. And so I feel like I'm forced on DPS or tank every time I play, just like I make something happen. Because when I want to heal, this garbage happens, and I don't know. The game pairs me with teammates who want to play DPS, but then don't know how to play DPS. Or we just get some garbage like this where an enemy bots out and the enemy team just isn't able to do anything, and so we get a free win for absolutely zero reason. And it just is so bad. This has been a horrible recording experience. I hope at least somehow this video was entertaining to you. I'm definitely going to try and revisit this again in the future, but this is just so sad. This is just so sad. I want to try Agony again, but not today. This is just one of those days where I gotta say, like, I've had 5 terrible recording attempts in a row. I just gotta stop. I just gotta give up. I gotta go. I gotta go just publish a video and then try again another day. And that's exactly what today has been. So, yeah, like, subscribe, or something. Is this even worthy of an outro? I'm just gonna end the video. Yeah.